Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to answer 2022 Science Paper 1, question B6. So the question reads, Figure B6 shows magnetic field lines between the poles of two magnets. So we have this figure showing the two magnets. We have two magnets, this one here and this one here. And between the two magnets, we've also been provided with their magnetic field lines. So this magnet has produced these magnetic field lines, and this one has produced these magnetic field lines. And in between, we've been provided with the point R. So we have point P, Q, R, S, and T. So question A reads, name point R. So now what is point R? So point R in A, we call it a neutral point. This is a neutral point. Neutral point. So A is a neutral point. So a neutral point is a point between the two magnets that are repelling each other. So in this case, we have this magnet and this magnet. And between the two magnets, these magnets, they are repelling each other. How do I know? This is because when you consider their magnetic field lines, they are not joining one another. These magnetic field lines, they are coming this way. These ones, they are coming this way. Both of these magnetic field lines, they are not joining these ones on the left magnet. When they are not joining one another, it means that the magnets are repelling each other. When the magnets are attracting each other, the magnetic field lines, they do what? They join. Now, since they are not joining, it means they are repelling each other. So now the point where the two magnetic fields were supposed to meet, or where they are not meeting, the remaining space in between, it is the one that we call the neutral point. Okay, question B. We've been told that if P is a south pole, what are the poles Q and T? If P is a south pole, so where is P? We have P here. So if this is a south pole, so we have south pole here. Then the question reads, what are the poles Q and T? So what are the poles Q and T? All right, so now for us to answer this question, we have to consider how the magnet is made. The magnet has two poles, the polarity of the magnet. Each magnet has two poles. We have the south pole and the north pole. And for a magnet to be called a magnet, it has to contain those two poles. So if this magnet, we've been told that this is a south pole, it means that it has to have a north pole, and a north pole, it is this other end. So Q must be a north pole, because P is a what? Is a south pole. So B, we have P, we have Q, and we also have T. So now Q, I've said it is a north pole because P is a south pole. So Q, it is a north pole. It is a north pole. Then what about T? So in order for us to know what the polarity of T, we have to consider, or we have to know the polarity of S. We can't know the polarity of T minus knowing the polarity of S. So in the first place, we are going to find out the polarity of S. What is the pole, the magnetic pole of and S? And that is going to help us in identifying point T. So now, how are we going to find out the polarity of S? So like I said, since Q is a north pole, and in the first place I explained that the two magnets, they are repelling each other. They are repelling each other because their magnetic field lines are not joining. Now, according to the first law of magnetism, it states that like poles, they always do what? They attract. They repel each other. And unlike poles, they do what? They attract. So if we have a north pole and a north pole, they will repel each other. And we have a north pole and a south pole, they will do what? They will attract. Again, if we have a south pole and a south pole, since they are like terms, I mean they are like poles, they are also going to do what? To repel each other. So now in this case, since and Q is a north pole, and according to the diagram, the two magnets are repelling each other, it means that even end S or point S has to be a north pole, so that this repulsion here may occur. If we say that end S is a south pole, these two magnets would not repel each other. Now, since they have repelled each other, it means even S is also what? North. And north and the north pole, they are going to do what? To repel each other. And if end S is a north pole, it means that end T has to be a south what? A south pole. So end T is a south pole. And T, we are going to say a south what? A south pole. Yeah. So end T is a south pole according to the explanation. Thanks for watching.